Good evening, LTL Nation. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Anita, and this is Life Talks Life. I am not good enough. I cannot change my job because I am too old. I will never get the man I want. Yes, we are talking about limiting beliefs. What are limiting beliefs? Limiting beliefs are basically a programming from our subconscious mind that we are carrying with us throughout a lot of years and time. But they are not just a programming that we are having. They are also a deep-rooted fear from past experiences that we are projecting onto the future. When you are having a limiting belief, you got to ask yourself one thing. Is it the truth? When I say I am not good enough, is it actually a truth or is it just a belief? The difference between a limiting belief and reality is the way you perceive it. If you look at our mind works like a computer. So our reprogramming basically are our limiting beliefs, are the programs that we have installed into our mind. So what happens when we look at our life? The way we think, we create our reality. There are three types of people on this world that we can categorize into three groups. So if we believe the statistics or not, there are 8 billion people on this planet. Who counts? Maybe there are more, maybe there are less. Those three groups are divided into the first group. That are people who say you can't have it all. You can't have a prosperous career and you can't have a great love, health, wealth, and everything at the same time. These are 99% of the population. The other group that belongs as well to 99% of the population, they claim you can have it all, but there is a way big price to pay for it. The third group, which is the 1% of the population on this entire planet, they say you can have it all and I am having it all. They actually believe they're worthy of having it. And I'm not sure what you think about it, but I think those numbers are quite shocking to me. So many people on this planet, yet only 1% actually really live the life that they want to live and actually feel really worthy of having the life that they want to live. I've spoken today, I went to a brunch and I've spoken to a friend of mine who has been single for a very long time. And of course, as the time goes by, she becomes frustrated, she becomes really angry about the whole situation. So when I've asked her actually about her love situation, she said to me, you know, Anita, I'm giving up. It is always the same thing. I'm not going to find my love. I've been so many years in Dubai and I never met the man that I actually wanted to have. And when I asked her what is the problem, she said, well, it has been like this for the past 5 years. I can't see how it is going to change in the future. And my question to her was, do you think this is actually really true? Or are you just projecting the fear of your past experiences onto the future? Because this is not reality. If you say, I'm scared to be single or to remain single because I'm scared not to find a man, this is not reality, but this is the reality you have created in your mind due to your past experiences. So you gotta ask yourself, is the life you are living and are the beliefs you are having really serving you? Because the moment you keep having your limiting beliefs, then what happens is that you're creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. You cannot create and attract in your life good things if you're limiting yourself with your beliefs that you are not worthy of having them or that you actually can't have them. Limiting beliefs are not so difficult to change, but the problem about limiting beliefs is to find them. When we see a person that is full of limiting beliefs, we ask ourselves, why do they have those beliefs if they don't serve them? Because it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But you see, as an outsider, it's easy to look at another person and to see their flaws. But what about looking into ourselves and actually thinking, okay, what are the flaws that I am having? And what are the limiting beliefs that I have? You got to really sit with yourself and ask yourself, when you have a limiting belief, why do you have it? When did you have it the first time? And is it really the truth? If you say, I am cold because outside it's snowing, That is the truth, because people tend to freeze if it's snowing outside. So that's not a limiting belief. But if you, for example, say, I can't have my own business because I don't have the skills, that's absolutely a limiting belief. How do you know you do not have the skills if you have not even tried it? There are many ways that we can reprogram ourselves. And reality is that whatever our belief systems are, our subconscious mind governs 96% of our thoughts. So basically our conscious mind doesn't really do much. And that's why we talk about programming when we talk about belief systems, because that's what limiting beliefs are. They're all BS, belief systems. If you look at yourself and you ask yourself, why am I having those beliefs that I'm having? How are they serving me? Are they not serving you because you don't want to take radical action towards it and you rather stay in your little comfort zone because it's easier to limit yourself by saying, I can't do it because of X, Y, Z? Or are you having those beliefs because someone has installed them in you? Like my girlfriend who thinks that she can't have a man because she's been single for the past 5 years. It doesn't mean she's going to be single for the next 5 years as well. But because of all of these repeating patterns in the past times in her life, she has established that firm belief that she is not worthy of finding a man. And I think that is very scary, that past experiences can create in us such a power that we limit ourselves and make ourselves so unhappy. But if you think about it, life is too short. And when you want to live your life the way that you would like to live, you got to ask yourself, when you have a belief, no matter if it's a good or a bad one, what do I get out of it? Why this belief is so important to me? Why am I holding on to it if it's not good enough? You see, other people's limiting beliefs are actually a mirror that we can look at. And we can ask them, why do you have that limiting belief? And how is it serving you? In that moment that you see their explanations, and in the moment that you see them actually thinking about it, you can recognize a lot in yourself. These are mental blocks. And when you realize that you can reinstall a new program and actually change your life by the way you think, then it's a very powerful tool to have. And I think one of my fellow speakers mentioned it already this week. I believe it was Anita. We have 50 to 70,000 thoughts per day. Imagine, per day. And most of these thoughts are thoughts about control. How exhausting is that? You sit the whole day and you think about things because you'd like to control them. But what about the fact that there is not much in this life that we can control? But you can control how you look at situations and how you think about them. Get rid of your limiting beliefs. Find them. Because what happens usually, and I am one of these people, when I'm thinking about certain situations and I have the feeling I might not be good enough, my brain is holding a monologue. And I am literally just a bystander listening and saying, yes, yes, yes. It shouldn't be like this. You are the one who has the power, and you are the one who has the control over your mind. Remember, your limiting beliefs are nothing more than BS. And it's a computer. What do you do if your computer doesn't work anymore? You install a new software, you restart it. So do that as well with yours. Thank you so much for listening to my talk tonight. I hope that I could help you a little bit in triggering your limiting beliefs and finding out why do you have them and if they're serving you. Please tune in tomorrow to Omar and Dunya as they're taking on that topic. Please go to our website at lifetalkslive.com. Visit us on our social media pages at Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram account. We as always love to hear from you. I see you next week. Have a blessed evening and goodbye.